Hello everybody, myself Nidhi Joshi, and in today's session I am going to discuss about what is a single source shortest path algorithm using greedy method. So in my session I am going to discuss about what is a single source shortest path algorithm, what we are doing in this. Next I am talking about the algorithm, or precisely I am talking about the approach with which we are finding the solution to the problem. Next I will be discussing what is an edge relaxation, to clear like how we are using the algorithm and the edge relaxation. We are understanding it with one example, and after that I will be discussing the analysis of this problem. Analysis of single source shortest path algorithm. Now let us see what is a single source shortest path algorithm. Like many a time we are using a graph. The graph we are using in order to represent the distance between two cities or distance between two places. Like there is a general tendency of people, like if the people want to reach to the destination city, the people is looking for, or the person is looking for the shortest possible way in order to reach to the destination as quickly as possible. So the single source shortest path algorithm is based on this two interests. In the single source shortest path algorithm, we are clearly or determining the shortest distance between two nodes, or we are determining the shortest distance from a single vertex called the source vertex is obtained. So now let us see. Here in the graph theory, the shortest problem is the problem of finding a path between two vertices or node in a graph such that the sum of the weight of its edges is minimized. Here the problem is finding the shortest path between the two intersection on a road map that may be modeled as a special case of the shortest path problem in a graph. So here in the shortest path we have to find the shortest path from a source vertex. Here I want to clear one more point, like the source vertex we can represent it with the symbol V, or we are representing it with the symbol V naught S to all the other vertices in the graph, and this vertices we are sometimes calling it as a node also, interchanging the word node and vertices. So the single destination shortest path, in which we have to find the shortest path from all the vertices in a directed graph to a single destination vertex V. So here we are using a directed graph, like the weight is represented and the for this directed graph, it is showing the direct connection between two cities and it is directed, as well as here it is one important assumption is there, like all the distances are positive. So certain algorithms we are using for the single source shortest path. These are Dijkstra's algorithm, Bellman-Ford algorithm, Floyd-Warshall algorithm, and Johnson's algorithm. This algorithm we can use in order to find the single source shortest path algorithm. Different algorithms have a different procedure, different algorithm, and a different constraint. With the Floyd-Warshall algorithm, we can find the short single, not the single, that is the shortest path from every pair of vertices, whereas in with the Dijkstra's algorithm we can find the single source shortest path algorithm from source to destinations. So as per our requirement, we are using this single source shortest path algorithm, different single source shortest path algorithm wherever, whenever it is required. And all these algorithms are having a different complexities, time complexities. So as per our application, we are using this algorithm. So let us see the algorithm, the procedure that we are using in the single source shortest path algorithm. So in this, the first step involved is like we are forming the two sets. The two sets are defined. One set contain all those vertices which has been included in the shortest path tree, and in the another set that contain all those vertices which are left to be included in the shortest path tree. So initially the first set is empty. The first set is of the visited set and second one is the unvisited set. So in the beginning the visited set is empty, as well as in the beginning the other set that I am talking about. In the beginning this set contain all the vertices of the given graph. So in short, we are making the two sets. Here we are making two set. One is the visited set and second one is the unvisited set. So the second step is like, for each vertex of the given graph, two variables are defined. First is this phi of v, which denote the predecessor of the vertex v, and second one is the distance of v, which denote the shortest path estimate of the vertex v from the source vertex. Next is like, initially the value of this variable is set as nil, and second one is the value of the variable d for source vertices is set to 0, because initially we had not visited any of the city, and for the remaining vertices it is not directly connected, so we are specifying it with the infinite. That is clearly indicating that the node is not visited, and right now we are not having the shortest path to that particularly node. So the third step involved is like, the following procedure is repeated until all the vertices of the graph are processed. We are visiting all the vertices of the graph so that we'll get the shortest possible path from source to the destination. Among the unprocessed vertices, a vertex with the minimum value of variable d is chosen. Its outgoing edges are relaxed. After relaxing the edge for that vertex, the sets created in step 1 are updated. So in the algorithm, three steps we are following. First one is, we are forming the set, that is the visited node set, unvisited node set. In the second set, we are determining the distance directly connected, so we are setting that positive weight, or if like it's far, we are representing the distance between that vertices is infinite. And the last, what we are doing, so we are updating the graph. So following this procedure, that is a step 1 and step 2, unless and until all the vertices of the graph are processed. Now let us see what is an edge relaxation. So to understand this, consider a graph. The graph, this is consider this one graph. Consider this graph. So here the distance a and distance b, that is denoting the shortest path estimated for the vertex a and b respectively from the source vertex s. So here if we want to reach the vertex a, so the distance between s to a is the minimum, and if you want to reach the vertex b, so we can choose the route from s to b, we can choose the route from s to a plus a to b. So here, if the distance, if we are talking about the distance, like in order to reach the node B, we are having two options. If the distance of A plus weight is less than distance of B, then distance of B is equals to distance of A plus weight, that is A. This is called the age relaxation. This is called the age relaxation. If whenever this age relaxation, I will be discussing the age relaxation with one example. Whenever it will come, once again I will explain that point, how we are providing the relaxation. So let us consider one example. Like here in this problem, we have to find the shortest path from the source vertex to the remaining vertices in the following graph. So here, like we are forming the two sets. First one is the unvisited set, second one is the visited set. So initially the unvisited set is having all the vertices S, A, B, C, D, E. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices initially, and we have to find the shortest distance from the source vertex to the remaining vertex in the following graph. The remaining vertex are A, B, C, D, E. So that is an unvisited set and visited set. So here, like the solution is like we are forming the two variable and the D are created for each vertex. So initially the distance is 0, and for the remaining vertices it's infinite. So after that vertex S is chosen, because we have to find the shortest estimate for the vertex S is less. The outgoing edges of vertex S are released. So here I was talking about, before that I was talking about the age relaxation. So like the age relaxation is like from S to A. If we are considering the two node A and B, the distance between S to A is 1 and the distance is S to B is 5. So which are less than infinite. Initially it was infinite. So both these values are minimum. So after age relaxation, our shortest path tree is like this. So for the A node is the total cost involved is 1, and for the node vertex B, the total cost involved is 5. So after we can update the set also. We are having this two set, that is the unvisited set and second one is a visited set. So for unvisited set is A, B, C, D, E and visited set is S. So till now we had visited this S node and we had considered all the vertices which are connected to the S node. Now the unvisited set is A and B, C, D, E. So next step is like we are choosing the vertex A, because the shortest path estimate for vertex A is least. So if we had visited just now, we had calculated the shortest path for the node A and B. So among both this vertex, one is the minimum. So we are choosing the vertex A. The vertex A is chosen because the shortest path estimate for vertex A is least among these two. If we are comparing with 1 and 5, the outgoing edge of vertex A are relaxed. Before the edge relaxation, so from the A vertices we can go to C, D and B vertex, and we had calculated the cost accordingly. Earlier it was infinite and 5. So if we are calculating the cost for the C, it will be 3 and 1. So after the age relaxation, the cost that we are getting for the C vertex is 3, 2 and earlier for B it's 5. So if we are going from S to B directly, the total cost involved is 5, and if we are going from A to B, it is the cost involved is 3, that is minimum. So after the age relaxation, the visited sets are S and A and unvisited sets are B, C, D. So next is like VR vertex D is chosen because this is the shortest path estimate for vertex D is less. The outgoing edges for D are relaxed. So before the age relaxation, the cost involved from D to E, like earlier it was infinite, initially it is infinite. If we are calculating the cost involved from D to E is 2 plus 2, that is 4. So if we are going after the age relaxation, our shortest path, like if we are approaching from S to E, S to A, A to D and D to E, the total cost involved is here is 4. So the unvisited sets are A, S, A and D. Unvisited sets are B, C, E. So next vertex B is chosen. So here I have to discuss one more point, like if we are this cost involved for the B vertex and C vertex are same. So here we are choosing in a alphabetical order. Like if this case comes in the coming future, instead here we had represented it with the character alphabets we had used. If we are having the number also, we are choosing in an increasing order. So the vertex B is chosen because this is the shortest path for vertex B is less. Similarly, the vertex C may be chosen since both the vertex, the shortest path estimate is less. The outgoing edges of vertex B are relaxed. So before the edge relaxation, the cost involved to D is it's like 3, initially it is 2. So if we are calculating this, summing this 3 plus 2, that is 5. So there is no changes in that. If we are approaching from S to D, the total cost involved will be 5. And if we are approaching from source to D, like 1 plus 1 2, that is 2 is the list. So here is like no changes there. So after age relaxation, our shortest path tree remain the same as in step 5. The sets are updated. Visited sets are S, A, D, B and unvisited sets are C and E. So vertex C is chosen because the shortest path estimate for vertex C is the least. The outgoing edges of vertex C are relaxed. So after relaxing, the cost involved from C to E is 4. So there is no change. Already with the vertex E, the cost involved is, the minimum cost is 4. So after age relaxation, the shortest path tree remained the same as in the step 5. Now the sets are updated. Visited sets are like slowly it is increasing, that is source A, B, D, A, D, B, C and the unvisited set remaining is E. So vertex E is chosen because the shortest path estimate for vertex E is the least. The outgoing edges of vertex E are relaxed and there are no outgoing edges for vertex E. So our shortest path remain the same as in the step 5. So this is the shortest path that is remaining. So from S to A, the total cost involved is 1. From S to C, that is the total cost involved is 3. From S to B, the total minimum cost is, or the shortest path is 3 and the cost involved is 3. From S to D, the cost is 2 and the shortest path is S to A and A to D. If we are talking about the E, the total cost involved, if we are going from the source node to the destination node, E is 4 and the path is S to A to B and D to E. So the order in which the vertices are processes S, A, D, B, C, E. So if we are talking about the analysis, the time complexity, the single source shortest path algorithm, it is going to take the order of n square time. So In my today's session, I discussed about the single source shortest path algorithm. Example of the single source shortest path algorithm. After that, I had discussed the approach algorithm that we are using for the single source shortest path algorithm. I had discussed what is an age relaxation. All this algorithm we had discussed by considering one example. That all thing is there in my today's session. In case if you are having any problem related to single source shortest path algorithm, just let me know. Thank you.